Aloha, it is, let's see, Tuesday today. We had a few days off. Tad had the day or a few days off for the holidays. So I was getting my practice in without recording. My practice was actually not asana based. It was meditation and breathwork based. I did not record those, but I did do them. And today I'm back on the mat doing asana. My back is really stiff because I've been sleeping on the floor. Izzy's been waking up in the middle of the night, so I've been going to her room and sleeping on the floor. So today is going to be a really easy, well, actually, I don't know what type of practice it is. In my mind, it's easy. I just need to move my spine. I need to get my hips open, free. This is Trace. And they may or may not join me. They said they wanted to, and then the minute I hit record, they ran away, like, you know, they just ran away. So we'll see. But get your mat. If you want any supports, props, go get them. But I'll see you on the mat. Okay. So go ahead and just find your seated position. You want me to face you? I'm just going to tune in. Go ahead and tune in. Find your breath.
What is this?
Like this. Dhyana Mudra. Trace says, feel yourself arrive on your mat.
Trace, no,
into your practice. Connecting deeply on the inside out, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Just noticing what is there. We're not going to push it away. We're just going to notice. Begin to allow the out breath to become longer and longer. As you do that, allow the face and the worries and the tension in the face and the shoulders to soften away. Come join us, Izzy. And then allow, as the out breath becomes longer, allow the in breath to be more full of intention and purpose. Breathing in an intention for your class, the week, maybe even the rest of the year. Bring your hands to your heart center, and we'll open our practice with an Om. Inhaling. Okay, let's go ahead and roll onto our back. Yes, the back. And hug the knees towards the chest, actually the knees towards each elbow, and gently give yourself a well-deserved back massage. Just rocking left and right slowly, mindfully. Giggle. And then bring a little more space between the legs as you gently rock left and right. And then make big or small circles, but allow the knees to go in the same direction at first. And then reversing the circles, going the other direction. Come back to center, do a little core work, arms out to the side. I'm gonna let your knees go in opposite directions, making smaller circles. Keep your core nice and firm, belly button pressing towards the floor right now. And then reverse the circles, but knees moving away from each other. Come back to center. Bring your knees as if you're sitting in a chair and gently let them roll to one side on the out breath. Oh, yeah. Inhale back to center. Use your core strength to draw your knees up and exhale up and over to the other side. Inhale, center. Keep the belly pressing down. You don't want your belly to be pooching out. Exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other. Do this a few more times with your breath, moving mindfully. If your back's warmed up and it feels natural, you might extend the top leg as you move to one side. And then inhale back to center. Exhale up and over to the other side. Does that feel good, Trace?
Yeah.
Well, let's slowly come back to center. Coming into happy baby pose. So reach for the pinky edge of your feet. Draw your feet over your knees. Draw your knees apart. And just gently rock left and right again. And if you can, rather than allowing the bottom to come up, try to bring the tailbone back towards the floor. You're still breathing, connecting with the body. All right, and now coming into a reclined Baddha Konasana, try to bring the feet together. If there's any pain in the knees, don't do this. Just stay in happy baby pose. But if it's accessible, feet together, press your knees apart. Again, roll left and right. Come back to center. Again, either in happy baby pose or a reclined Baddha Konasana. Exhale, curl up.
I'm putting this like this.
Yeah, good work. And then back down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, belly to spine. Try to draw nose to toes, toes to nose. Back down one more time. And return. This time, bring your feet hip width apart. We're going to do some dynamic bridge pose. So nice, firm feet. Not too far away, not too close. You don't want to feel pressure, excessive pressure in the knee. Wow, that's a little further than we were going to go, but that is bridge pose. But inhale, lift the hips, arms overhead, and then exhale. See if you can time it so your hips come back down as your hands touch down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, down. Make sure there's space underneath the neck. You're not flattening the back of the neck. If you feel any pinching in the neck, please don't do this. Come to hands and knees and do cat and cow on hands and knees.
I can do what you do.
Okay, just follow your breath, okay?
Okay.
You don't want to hurt yourself if at all possible. After this, we'll shake the sillies out, okay?
Like my song.
Yeah.
Like my song too.
Do 3 more rounds. Inhale to rise.
You don't know shake your sillies out. Yeah.
Exhale down.
Shake your sillies up. Shake. No, not like that. Shake your sillies up. Shake. No, not like that.
Finding your breath. Connect with your breath.
No, not like that. Clap, clap, clap.
Beautiful. Hug the knees back in. Go ahead and roll to one side and come all the way up. Okay. We're going to come up to standing, and as they're doing, we're going to shake the sillies out. So I want you to come up, bring your feet hip width apart. Hi, Izzy. Excuse me. Bring your feet hip width apart. A little wider, and you're going to press into the floor. Izzy, come shake your sillies out, please. Izzy, please. Come shake your sillies out with us.
Shake your sillies up.
Shake your sillies out. So this is also Qigong. You want to press through the bottom of your feet and press into the floor, and as you do that, feel the rebound to shake. Clap your sillies out. Okay, really? We're going to get really silly. Ready? On the count of 3, you're going to shake it out as much as you can. 1, 2, 3. Shake! Keep shaking, keep shaking, keep shaking. Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to stand silent, okay? And still. We're going to freeze. 1. Izzy, watch out. 2, 3, freeze. Come over here and don't sit on my computer, please. Izzy, Drake.
Can I sit here?
Yes, you may. Okay. Come to the top of your mat. We're going to do a quick flow just to warm up the body and we'll be done. Come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. Inhaling. Exhale, press all the air out. Oh, and I just want to let you know, at the end of our flows, we'll be clasping our hands and pressing our hands up to the air, up to the sky. As you do that, make the sound of shh, like S-H, shh. And I want you to focus on compressing here, belly to spine, as you do that, pressing all the air out. In Qigong and in Chinese medicine, the sound of shh, excuse me, the sound of shh helps to release any tension or stagnation through the liver gallbladder area, which is right here on your right side. It's the liver gallbladder, the yin-yang paired organs for the springtime in Chinese medicine. So it's a great way to incorporate. Oh, you're so tall. It's a great way to incorporate some extra self-love, medicine, self-care into your practice. So stand at the top of your mat, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. I'm tight today. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands and step the right leg straight back, coming into a low lunge. Press through the back of your foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold inward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold inward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in. Now we're going to hold here for 3 breaths and still press through the back of the foot. You'll feel the right hip flexor engaged here. And then I want you to squeeze the right glute so that's nice and strong. Your hips will lift away from the floor for a bit. Keep breathing. And now gently release your right glute muscle. Allow the hips to sink towards the floor a little more, possibly finding a little more space. Inhale, lift the gaze. Plant the right hand and open up to the left, coming into a twist. If you prefer, you can tuck the toes, come into a high lunge. Good work, bud. And exhale, bring your hand down. We're going to shift our hips back, coming into a half lunge pose. If you can, straighten the left leg. If not, gentle bend. Try to bring the toes up, but again, find that sweet spot your end where you can breathe into it.
I want to do cat and cow.
Then do it. That's a good idea. If your body wants to do it, you should do it. You're just breathing into the back of your left leg. One more time, right hand underneath the shoulders or a block or books. And you're going to twist open to the left. Keep pressing the left foot straight down as you open up to the left. Trying to keep your left leg straight and strong. And exhale, back down. Go ahead and step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. As we come up, we're going to do that sound of shh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press it out. Shh.
Mommy,
Deep breath in.
tonight.
Wonderful. At least I'm told us something. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Press all the air out. Inhale, halfway up.
Mommy, I don't want to be open.
That's fine. You can be done. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg is going to step back, low lunge. Press the top of the foot into the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Thank you for joining me, Trace. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to hold in your forward fold. Press the back foot into the floor and begin to engage the left glute so your hips lift just a little. Hold here. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm so
Please stop. You are so strong. Please stop though, not my face. Thank you. Breathe.
Oh, got a trick, and I barely broke the chip.
And now very gently release your left glute. Allow your hips to sink. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Excuse me, Izzy. Excuse me, Izzy. 1. Please move. I'm using my nice voice right now. Please move. 2. Thank you. Plant your left hand and you circle up. Izzy Drake. No touching. Breathing into your twist. Look with your eyes, not your hands. And back down. Inhale. Shift your bottom back. Try to straighten this forward leg if you can. Try to keep your hips over your back knee. You want to avoid this if you can, so adjust as needed. Find a sensation and breathe into it. The toes can be lifted or back towards the floor. Find your edge. The right leg is straight and strong, or even if it's bent, the leg is strong. And then plant your left hand on the book or underneath your shoulder. Inhale, open up to the right. Izzy, please get off that table. Feet off. Thank you.
White Ranger.
And exhale back down. Bend the forward knee. Step forward. Inhale halfway up. Breathe in. Exhale forward fold. Inhale rise. And exhale.
Exhale.
Release. Inhale.
Inhale.
And exhale.
Exhale.
Take a nice wide stance. And we're just going to do some hip circles. So it's not shoulder circles. Okay. Trying to keep your shoulders still. And you're allowing your hips to move as if there's a hula hoop. Just hovering right around here. And you want your hips to touch all the corners, or all, not corners, it's a circle, all the edges of the hula hoop. As you make these circles, you might notice there's an area, like for me right here, I want to skip that. I kind of want to just cut off that part of the circle. So just stay there, hold it, and keep rotating. It's really healthy therapeutic movement for the hip joint because it helps to get the socket moving in a nice mindful way, accessing the circumduction movement or the round, like the rotational movement, like a cone. Okay, reverse directions. There can be a slight bend in your knee if you want. Just waking up the hips to your breath and movement. Again, if there's any areas that kind of feel stuck or you skip out, it's easier to have someone watch you and tell you where you're skipping out. But if you continue to practice this daily, you'll begin to notice your patterns. All right, go ahead, come back to center, shake your sillies out one more time.
Mama, when you say 1, 2, 3, shake as hard as
And yeah, 1, 2, 3. We're going to shake as hard as we can for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Shake it all out, warming up the body, getting the flow moving. And stop. Come into stillness. Close the eyes. Stand nice and tall. Soften through the eyebrows and the temples and the jaw. Lift through the heart and the chest. Stand tall. Stand tall in your heart. Stand tall in who you are.
What is that? What is the other part, Izzy? The other window?
Keep standing tall. Just feel the energy from the inside out. Using this as a standing meditation moment. If you notice things come to the mind, that's okay. You're not trying to suppress them. Just acknowledge it as it is, thought, and see if it will naturally dissolve. Using your breath as a focal point, feeling the breath move from the tip of your nose down into your heart. You can swim later, sweetie, and from your heart back out. Excuse me. That is not okay to just pull. How about when I'm done with the practice?
We need to swim after your practice because as he draws one of her Legos inside the pool.
Now maybe you're feeling motivated to continue where you practice and do other poses, but for me, that's all I have. The kids' attention is all I'm getting today. So from my heart, from our heart to yours, aloha and namaste. Have a beautiful day.
And that I'm going to do this.